Hey, what's up, everybody, man? So these damn Browns, man. We done went down in Houston and got ran. I mean, damn, man. I thought this was gonna be a close game, simply because we just played them a few weeks ago. So, I know they're not about to let us come down there again and just run all over them. And they didn't have C.J. Stroud. So the fact that they got film on us now and C.J. Stroud back, I knew it was gonna be a close game, and I knew we was gonna have to really earn this win. It did not go that way. They beat our ass. And let's just get down to it, because it's a lot to say about this game. I'm being honest, it's a lot to say about this game. First things first, the defense played bad. I know there's a narrative saying that the defense plays bad on the road. The defense usually still gets stops, they still force punts, and still gets turnovers with giving up all those points. In some of those games, we do win. But today, no. We didn't get no sacks, no picks, no forced turnovers. We ain't even knock a fumble out on the ground, bro. We ain't do nothing. All we did was just lay down and get fucked. Let's talk about Greg. Let's talk about Greg ass, man. Greg talking about I don't want to play inside slot. I'm an outside corner. I could be a corner one. Bro, you gonna play what the fuck we need you to play moving forward. Greg was getting beat in the regular season. Not bad, though, but he was getting beat in the regular season when Denzel Ward was out. I think you seen him against Jacksonville. It was some team he was getting torched. Today, you seen the same shit, except he wasn't even having to fill the shoes of Denzel Ward. Greg, I don't know what the fuck happened today, but Greg was getting cooked. First off, the first play that pissed me off, man. So they lined up, and y'all know the play. Nico was in the slot. They moved him to the outside. Greg get the trotting over there. He goofing around for real low-key. He not even no sense of urgency. No sense of urgency to get set or nothing. They snapped the ball while Greg moving around and shit. So, of course, Greg get beat off the line. And then after he beat him, he hit him with a little cut move on his route. And then he opened downfield. Greg was fucked from the jump. Then later on, Greg gave up a touchdown to Dalton Schultz. Getting cooked by a tight end, bro. You feel me? So you talking about you want to defend these type of receivers. You want to play the outside, but you can't even guard a fucking tight end, bro. You can't even guard a tight end, and you can't even consistently hold your fucking own, And he gave up a little slot later in the game too, like a little slant later in the game in the slot. So it's like, man, Greg had a terrible game. Ronnie Hickman was getting fucked on too, but when the dude is undrafted, you can't say too much. I can't say too much about Ronnie Hickman. Ronnie Hickman wouldn't be playing in this game if we were healthy. I'm just keeping it 100. So I don't even want to really say too much about Ronnie Hickman. I'm going to let him slide, but I do got to acknowledge that he was getting fucked on today. Anthony Bell probably was getting fucked on too, because they was just getting so many deep plays on us. Who else? What's up with Ron Thornhill? Juan Thornhill, we signed him. We thought he was just going to be this spectacular talent. Juan Thornhill ain't too much different than John Johnson to keep it 100. Juan Thornhill ain't did nothing in Cleveland so far but give us positive vibes and be on the injury report. We know who he is, though, but he ain't did too much on the field. He not really that much of an impact player, bro. He not that much of an impact player. So, I'm pissed off at him. I was seeing him miss tackles today, too, but I'm pissed off at him. But I'm not pissed off at him nearly as much as I'm pissed off about Greg. I kept seeing his dumb ass on the TV screen, man. So that shit was pissing me off. And then it got to the point where, we are just desperate to get a stop. We trying a little bit of everything, just trying to get some pressure on the quarterback and make him uncomfortable. It was to the point where they took advantage of that. Now they doing play actions, and we fully committed on the run because they getting the runoff too, and they way in the passing game with the play action. Or they'll have a dude block and release because we so thirsty to get a stop. And it's not like dudes wasn't getting to the quarterback. Like, I ain't gonna lie, we weren't really getting too much pressure on the quarterback. But when we were getting pressure on the quarterback, C.J. Stroud was still making the fucking play. He's still getting the ball out. Still making the right decision. C.J. Stroud, I gotta give it to him. I like him anyway because he a dog. He the best O-State quarterback to ever touch the league in history. You feel me? He's the first O-State quarterback to make me believe that an O-State quarterback can be good in the league. CJ Stroud, he that dude. I gotta keep it 100. Like, CJ Stroud, he executed the game plan perfectly and made all the right reads. He's accurate. He's good. He's going to be a Hall of Famer if he keeps it up. Plain and simple. I like C.J. Stroud, but C.J. Stroud was just the right guy to execute that offense, you know? So, yeah, defense played bad, man. We couldn't get to the quarterback. Myles Garrett was absent. Part of the reason was because Laramie Tunsil was really doing his job. Let's keep it 100. Laramie Tunsil was doing a good job. You could say Myles was getting double team here and there and getting chipped, but Myles Garrett had no impact on this game. Myles Garrett had no impact on this game. But yeah, that's the defense, man. The defense played bad. That was the first half majority. The offense in the first half was pretty decent. We could have been better, but we did put up points, you know. They was picking up the slack that our defense was giving us. And, that our defense had. And, we went into the half. We was down 10 points. I'm like, man, we've been here before. It's going to be cool, blah, blah, blah. They get the ball back. We get a stop. We get the ball back. We get the driving downfield. And Joe Flacco get hit and just throw a pick. Pick 6 at that, So that was fucked up, too, because it's like, man, we about to be in the red zone and everything, shit looking good. We about to be back in the game, and then you just do some shit like that. It's like, bro, why you just do that, So that put us down. Then we get the ball back again. 4th down, 3rd down, whatever it was. Hitch route. Joe Flacco throw it late as shit. Pick 6. Pick 6. Those 2 plays, those 2 drives, single-handedly killed our chances of coming back. Single-handedly, man. And let's not talk about the refs. The refs cheated, too. The refs was cheating. They weren't giving us no calls. The Joker got hit here early on in the game. Before the ball even touched his hands, no penalty. Same thing happened to Mark Cooper. No penalty. Refs was not looking out for us. They literally gave Houston full-blown home field advantage. And let's just keep it 100, man. Houston's defense is not good. Houston is not that good of a team. They just playing good with C.J. Stroud. Houston is very beatable. But when you go into somebody's house in the playoffs and you're not playing no D and you're throwing pick 6s, shit, anybody can sub in and make a play. That's how lit they is. They had hella momentum. So we lost the game simply because our defense did not show up to play today besides Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah because he was all over the field. Outside of him, the defense did not show up to play. And Joe Flacco showed y'all why he is not better than Deshaun Watson. When people were saying that Joe Flacco is better than Deshaun Watson, I thought this shit was for laughing giggles. I thought this was just some people being delusional. But no, this is a whole thing across the fucking fan base. There's a lot of people that really believe that Joe Flacco is better than Deshaun Watson. And we're not going to get too much into it because I got a video out on it. If you want to hear about it, go check it out. But, man, y'all seen today, Joe Flacco, just appreciate what the fuck he doing here, man. Don't get too carried away. Joe Flacco threw the game. Joe Flacco threw the game, man. I'm not saying we was going to win if he didn't throw them 2 pick 6s, but we would have had a way better chance to win if he didn't come in second half and throw 2 back-to-back pick 6s, bro. This is what you get out of Joe Flacco at 8. What is he, like 38 or some shit like that? How dare you say he's better than Deshaun Watson? Come on, be realistic, man. Just be satisfied with what he's doing with the team, man. But Joe Flacco, man, yeah, he's not it. I ain't even mad at him, though. I am mad at him for throwing the 2 pick 6s, but I'm not the dude that thought Joe Flacco was about to be our starting quarterback next year. There's people that thought that, So, that's that. Overall, I can only be so mad. I'm mad because regardless of the injuries that we had this year, going into this game, we could have beat this team. Plain and simple. But I ain't gonna lie, we did. We was missing Grant Delpit. We was missing Nick Chubb. Jerome Ford cannot hit the hole consistently. He has no vision. He's always slowing down. He's not really that bruising back that we need. Nick Chubb, one of a kind, Jerome Ford, he reminds me of Isaiah Correll and him. He's just a very average dude. Very average, So, Jerome Ford, man, I can't wait till we get Nick Chubb back. Kareem Hunt, we try to bring him in to help. Kareem Hunt does good on, when you need him to just go downhill and just pound that ball. But Kareem Hunt, he ain't got it like that no more, man. It's cool, But we need Nick Chubb. Like, Nick Chubb would have definitely had a huge impact on this season. Plain and simple. But yeah, I can't wait till we get Nick Chubb back. We was missing Nick Chubb for sure. Definitely missing Deshaun Watson. And we was definitely missing Grant Delpit. But, despite the injuries, man, we should have won this game. Plain and simple. But I'm happy overall that my Browns were able to overcome adversity all year and make a playoff run. We finished the season 11-6. Really, we gave the Bengals a game, so we really could have maxed out at 12 wins if we really cared that much. But that's a good season considering that you had to start PJ Walker for some games. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, bum ass, he had to play some games. Joe Flacco had to start playing games too. Like, you playing all these games without your starting quarterback. You didn't have your starting running back. You having injuries with your corners in the secondary all year. We missing a few other players too, but I'm glad we were able to make things happen despite the injuries and make the playoffs. It shows that when we get healthy, the league is fucked. Plain and simple. The league is fucked when we get healthy because y'all was getting beat on by that little bit of stuff we had going on. When we get the full squad and we only gonna bring in more talent this year, ooh. Y'all better be, they about to be scared of us, man. I'm telling you, ain't even ready for what's about to happen for real, bro. We about to take over the league next year. I'm telling y'all, man. But it's crazy that we already talking about next year. But yeah, man, I'm happy we made the playoffs, man. We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better next year. And we have to come back to the playoffs. But that's how I feel, man. I have something else to say, but honestly, I forgot, But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. And I got some more content coming soon.